I thought I'd just bring you this today. A lot of lads now, they're fitting these amber flashing light units, what you can purchase on eBay. Now these are, they range in price from like £3 something each, or if you buy a multi-pack you might get 4 of these for a tenner. Now when they come with 3 wires on them, and this was what one of the lads was asking me the other day. You've got your live wire, which obviously however you feel to wire that one in. You've got so that's your positive and your negative, so you've got your red to red and your black to black, and then you have another yellow one. Now what people's been doing, they've been putting that yellow feed, believing it's alive, onto that one. You don't do that. That's a no-no. So if you can see the way that's flashing now, and all I've done is I've wired the light straight to this my workshop battery. So I've got my positive, and then obviously now I've got a power probe. If you haven't got a power probe, basically that wires again to your battery, and as soon as you press the trigger, press the switch, that puts power into the probe. Loads of cable. Probably one of the most handiest tools you can get, really. So then when it's flashing, these lights, you'd got 3 or 4 of these on his, and they were all flashing in different sequences, and he says, I don't know whether they're faulty. No. So what you do with your power probe is you have to program them. So once you've set them all up, what I tend to do is I'll set them all up to my switch and wire them all in. And then you've got the option then is to wire the yellow one into another switch, so you can change the pattern of the flashing, or program it and then just leave it out of the way. So if you put that onto there, onto live, put your live probe onto it, and then put some power into that, as you can see, it will change the sequence of how they flash. Once you've found the one you want, whichever, I think there's, I don't know how many settings there is on here, but once you've found the program that's on all the time, look. But once you've found the one you want, take your power away. That's then programmed. So then, every time you turn it off and turn it on, so that's on, that's now off, that's now, it will stay at that setting. If you wire it up to the red one, it'll change the setting every time you put your lights on. So it's dead simple. So your live to your live, your negative to your negative, and your yellow one is your programming wire. So again, find whichever setting you want, hit the yellow with the probe, and that will change your setting. What I tend to do, if I'm fitting 4 or 5 of these on, I'll wire them all up, leave those exposed, individually program to how I want them, individually each one at a time. Don't try and do them all at once, because they might be in a different sequence. They might not necessarily come flashing at the same rate as each other, if that makes sense. Now he had got one that was not flashing the same as the other 3, I think it was. So yeah, that's your program wire. Once I program it, I then seal that wire and feed it into there. And also what I do with those, I put them on these individual plugs, weatherproof plugs, which you can pick about 10 of these up for about £3.50 off eBay. And it's dead simple to wire in. I hope that helps.